my channel. If you're new here, my name is Justina and welcome to my channel. Did I ever say that? I'm so glad you guys are here. Let's make this a short intro. Today I'm going to be basically answering a couple questions I received from a poll I put, not a poll, but a questionnaire, well, more like a question box on my Instagram, which I'll link right here. I got a couple questions and they were some pretty good questions. With all that being said, I'm going to be answering those questions while painting myself. But this idea came from, give credit where it's due. Her Instagram name is typical_white_girl_SFX. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about me, please keep watching. I'm gonna do my concealer and foundation off camera. So now that my face looks bright and blinding as ever, I am going to get into the real part of the video. So that way we didn't waste time talking about it. I'm putting on the foundation, some concealer, which everybody has seen. So moving on. First thing I'm going in with is my dirty James Charles palette. Okay, well, first things first, while I'm talking, since we're being real right now, I suck at recording and that brush is a little dirty. What am I doing? What are you doing, Justina? Get it together. I don't know. We're gonna go in with some shadows on the eye. That's what we're gonna do. First question is, how did I get into art? I ended up taking an art class in college, and it was really, I thought it was gonna be a class about like art, like where you get to do stuff. It was more so like learning the history of art. It was super interesting to me, but it's not exactly what I was looking for at the time. At the time I didn't know I was into art like that, but I knew I wanted to try something different. So basically, what am I talking about? I'm gonna lose my train of thought so many times because I've never done makeup. I'm like, I can't even talk right. I've never done makeup and talked at the same time, so this is a little challenging right now. So I got out of college and I was going through like a really weird phase of my life where I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do. I was thinking about, do I want to pursue singing? Do I want to pursue business? What do I want to pursue? And I was kind of struggling in between that. End of 2017 or beginning of 2018, something along those lines. I decided to pick up some canvases from Walmart and picked up some cheap paint from Walmart too. And they were like 50 cents a bottle or something for like this big. I went home and just for fun, I wanted to paint something. And I ended up like really liking my first one. I'll put a picture of my first painting right here. I'll put it right there. This is my first painting that I ever did, and this one is sold now. I ended up getting inspiration from a drawing that I had seen somewhere, and I kind of just want to recreate that on a canvas. And the first one, she's just absolutely gorgeous. And then I went into a collection of other ones, which I'll just put here really quick as a clip. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. So basically, yeah, that's kind of what happened, and I fell in love with art after that point, and I was like, oh shoot, I could do this. I ended up holding on to those paintings for like, I want to say like 6-7 months. One day having the guts to post my paintings on Instagram, I learned that I could do this. Like I'm just rambling at this point. I want to say mid last year, I started doing bigger paintings on bigger scales, just putting my imagination to work and like making my visions come to life on canvases, and I just fell in love with it. But I always felt like I was kind of missing something, and I always felt like this just cannot be it. I felt like I wanted to try another form of art. I've been following makeup pages forever, but I've never looked at it and like, oh, I can do that. I just looked at it like, dang, these people are dope. And so for me to kind of go into that, it was like not gonna happen. Somewhere around the time that James Charles palette came out, the kid's little, what's it called? Release your inner artist. That stuck with me. I was like, holy, my inner artist, releasing it through makeup. That could be me. And I was like, holy crap, I'm gonna try this. I don't know what I'm doing because I've never, if you know, anybody who knows me knows I don't do makeup. I just don't. I've never done makeup. I till this day still can't do like any basic makeup look without having it like be some dramatic freaking zombie or something. I'm gonna be honest, I have never tried it. It's not my thing. I'm not interested in wearing like everyday makeup. Maybe one day. As for right now, I'm into just artsy makeup, stuff where I'm creating something. Little by little, I just kind of picked those up, and then I ended up picking up some wigs, which I got from Amazon. I know a couple people have asked me, where do I get my wigs? That is where my alter egos come in. I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do. I've never painted on myself. But at the same time, I was like, I'm gonna also film this because I feel like this would be so exciting for me to experience, but for also somebody else to experience. I'm like, oh, this might not just help me, but it might help somebody else that's probably, you know, wanting to get into makeup for the first time. And of course, that's the day I learned that my camera only films up to 30 minutes and then you have to record. I lost all that footage. I got 30 minutes of it in the beginning, which is absolutely nothing. I was just basically looking at brushes for the 30 minutes, and I decided to go back into it and refilm a zombie look, and that's actually the first video on this channel. I was super happy with the way it turned out. Everything happens for a reason, and I was pretty stoked about that one. Yeah, that's what kind of got me into makeup, and I haven't stopped since then. I'm going to do the rest of my eyes really quick, and then we'll go back into this. So I just did a quick little simple eyeshadow. You'll notice that this eye was a lot darker before I got the camera. I realized that I got a punch in the eye, so I redid that, and I went for more of a softer peach. You know, a little soft peach. I'm gonna throw on some eyeliner, mascara, throw on a quick lip, and we're gonna get into the actual art piece of this. This brush is so jacked up right now. Look at can you even see that? Hold on. These lights are too bright. Doing my eyeliner right now, and this is something I still struggle with. Like, tremendously. I'm not gonna talk in this, so hold on one second. Oh, that looks like shit. Yeah, something I still struggle with is eyeliner, lashes, things of that nature. My lights are so... Can you see that? Okay. Oh, we're getting somewhere. These are my friend's lashes. And I got these in the style Piggy. I've wore them at least once, so in case you happen to see any like glue or something on them. In my first video, I think that's when I first did my lashes on camera and show, and it was yeah. Telling you guys, I'm not good at this still. Man, I forgot to curl my lashes underneath. Starting over. Well, I'm waiting for this to dry. But if I had any advice for somebody who's beginning to do makeup, let's do this real quick before I start talking. Okay, they are officially on. Ah! I don't know what I'm doing. Is that even doing anything? I don't know. I'm literally doing what I think I should be doing. That's like, if I'm not, then well, sorry. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Oh shit. Is that what I don't think I'm supposed to do that. But now that I did it to one, I gotta do it to the other. So now that we're done with that, I'm just gonna add a little bit of highlight to my cheeks. I'm going with this Revolution highlighting palette. I want like a little bit of a dramatic highlight on this. Now I'm gonna go in with the actual parts that I was looking forward to doing. Oh yeah, I'm scared. This is what I wanted, not this. So this is where things get interesting. Oh, you guys, I might be able to make this work. I mean, with talking, it's really freaking hard. I didn't think it was going to be this hard, but it is. Now that I've gotten the majority of that stuff out the way, if there was any advice to beginners such as myself, I'm gonna stop painting for like half a second so I can get this out. For me, being a beginner artist, I did tons of research because I don't like spending my money on something that I'm not gonna be able to actually use. So I would recommend definitely do tons of research and make sure that you are being wise about your purchases. A lot of people tend to just buy tons of palettes and think that's what's gonna help them. In all actuality, I only bought the James Charles palette and I survived so many looks on that one palette alone. James Charles made an amazing palette with, I mean, every color you can think of, which is literally what I needed. Legit, it's the truth. Like, you can literally create anything off of his palette. But let's say you're on a budget and you just need something cheap and easy and fast just to practice before having to like waste so much product on just learning. I would definitely recommend getting this palette. It's Color Studio from Amazon. If I didn't want to use my freaking amazing James Charles palette, I wouldn't, and I would use this. It's like 12 or 13 bucks, I can't remember. It's literally got like every shade that he has in his palette. Obviously not as pigmented as his palette, but it is your colors, your basics of what you need to practice and have fun with them and not feel like you're spending a crap load of money practicing. For actual face painting products, I purchased Snazaroo. This is what that looks like. Sorry, the white's a little bit jacked up, and so is the black because I've used them. This palette is amazing. I can't even stress to you how much I've used this palette. It's perfect. These are like your go-to, and this palette I think is like, oh, I can't remember, I think it's like 17 bucks or something. As for the Makeup Forever palette, like, I wasn't willing to spend 100 and something bucks at the time because I was practicing, so I purchased this palette, which is the Imagic palette. It is really jacked up right now because I've used it. It's got the same colors as the Makeup Forever palette. I cannot say that it is as pigmented as the Makeup Forever palette, but I will say it's great for beginners. It gets the job done. For brushes, for me, I knew that brushes were gonna be one of the pricier things out of everything I was gonna have to purchase. I purchased a set off of Amazon, and I think it was $11.99 or $12.99, or I think actually I think it was $9.99. $9.99. This is not all of them. There is like so many more. Oh, look at, there are so many more brushes. I have created every single look off of these brushes. I'll link it below too. In my opinion, I think these were well worth it if you're practicing, because you don't want to ruin some really nice Morphe brushes off of beginning. Lashes. I am now using these lashes, and along with some other lashes that that are on their way to my home right now. But before that, I picked up lashes off of Amazon in a pack. They come with a variety. I would definitely recommend you using lashes like that. Don't go out and spend tons of money on lashes and then you end up ruining them. Just practice it. And then when you start getting comfortable and more confident in your looks, and you know you're doing them with purpose and you know they're going to come out great and you're confident in that, then you start using some higher end lashes that you're willing to kind of use. Hope that's enough advice. I'm going to darken up these lines just a bit because I don't feel like they're dark enough now. I'm going to add in these stitch dots. I'm going to add it to the rest of me, and then I will get back to you when I'm done there. Now that I look completely crazy with all these dots all over, I'm gonna go in with the white from my Imagic palette with a little thin brush, and I'm going to add the lines. As you can see, I'm kind of curving these lines to give it more of this curved illusion, like a real side stitch. This is what they look like. For the sake of the battery, I'm gonna do this off camera. This is with all of the stitches. I do a long surgery. I swear I'm doing these details like as if I have tons of time. Like it's not getting hecka late and I don't have work tomorrow. This is the makeup portion, but give me a minute because I'm gonna just channel into my hair really quick because this ain't it, and then I'll be right back. So this is it. I basically just did talking, not more so answering questions. Like I had the questions in my head, but I didn't do the whole question answer like I thought I was gonna do. But I am happy that I was able to answer all the questions that I've been asked. I hope I got it all out. I think I did. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button below. I'm gonna give y'all like 3 seconds to do it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. If you want to be notified every single time that I post a new video, hit the little notification bell right beside it, and it'll notify you every single time that I post a new video. I hope you guys have an amazing day and go after your dreams. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let no situation, no circumstances stop you. You got this. I believe in you. Don't let nothing negative around you block your vision. Don't let bad people, don't let bad energy, don't let bad coworkers, don't let bad anything ruin you. You got this. You got it. And I believe in you. If no one else, you think, well, if you think no one else does, because I'm sure there's somebody out there that believes in you other than me. Even when you think that there's no one that does, I do. I hope you guys have an amazing day for the 17th time. Bye.